Hello friends, this is Zach coming to you straight from My Freedom Smokes, here today to talk to you about the CCI MAUS tank, and that is MAUS tank. For those of you who don't know who CCI is, that is Cloud Chasers Inc., Cloud Chasers Incorporated, and they have put out many great products since they've been a company. They've put out many good atomizers and things along that line. I know that they have some RTAs, stuff like that. This is their pre-built coil tank, and this thing is a beast. I have had only a few minutes with this tank before I got in here. I have used it before. I knew exactly what it was. I've been looking forward to us getting it in. I've been looking forward to us being able to supply our lovely customers with it, because this tank, for those of you that like cloud chasing, this is definitely a tank for you. For those of you that like flavor, this is definitely a tank for you. If you're a beginner all the way up to experienced vapor, this is definitely the tank for you. This tank is all around a great tank. It is a stainless steel tank. It stands a bit tall, but that's just because this piece up here is a chuff cap. But the cool thing about it is it does have a stainless steel 510 adapter for it if you don't want to use the chuff cap. They have a Kanthal 0.2 coil for it and a Kanthal 0.5 coil for it. Both coils are vertical, the 0.2 and the 0.5. The 0.2 is recommended anywhere from 60 to 120, 130 watts, and the 0.5 is recommended anywhere from 30 to 80 watts. And the wattage recommended is not the limitations of these coils. These coils have a very big diameter. They're stuffed in there with cotton, and it is just an all-around great coil. I enjoyed the style of the coil. I enjoy the design. I enjoy the flavor that this thing produces. But yeah, the recommended wattage is really just to support the longest lifespan of the coils. So if you're running the 0.2 between 60 and 120, you're going to get a very long lifespan. Like I said, I haven't messed around with it for up to a week yet, so I don't know exactly how long the coils last. I can only imagine that they last a good while though. It's not ceramic. Like I said, it's just regular old Japanese cotton, which is nice. You know, in my other videos with ceramic tanks, I enjoy ceramic, but not as much as I do Japanese cotton. So yeah, this thing has massive airflow control, especially for the 0.2. If you're running it up over 100 watts, you're going to want that airflow control to be wide open, unless you just like a very dense, hot vape. I think that even up over 100 watts, you're still going to get very hot, very dense vapor. And amazing flavor, even with the airflow wide open. It has a protruding 510 copper pin on the bottom of the tank, which is the first tank that I've actually used that has that. It's not adjustable, but what that does mean is that you can use it on a hybrid mod. And in the little booklet that it comes with, it even says that. So that's not us saying it. That is CCI saying that this thing can be used on a hybrid mod. Which is pretty cool for those of you that like to throw tanks on mods. And with this tank, that 0.2 ohm coil in there, throwing it on a hybrid, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it's going to be awesome. Pyrex glass has a spacer at the bottom of the tank to prevent heat transfer to your mod, whether it be a regulated device or an actual mechanical mod. It has a 4 mil capacity, which is another thing that I like. I love the Vengeance tank. That has been my tank every day, day in, day out for months, actually since they dropped it. The only thing I've never really liked is that 2 mil capacity, so I think that with the performance of this tank and the 4 mil capacity, it's probably going to surpass my love for the Vengeance. Not saying that's not a good tank, it's an amazing tank. This tank is just past my expectations. It's an awesome tank. 22 millimeters in diameter, and it is 66 millimeters in height from the bottom to the top of the chuff cap. So it comes in this nice little tin case, which I think is nice as a good presentation. They've always been known for putting their products in nice little boxes and always having a good presentation, always having good, really just about everything. Comes with an extra piece of Pyrex glass in case you crack yours, the 510 stainless steel adapter, and the 0.5 ohm coil. The 0.2 ohm coil is what comes in the tank. And then up underneath the coil, it just has a bunch of spare parts for your tank, O-rings, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, there's really not much else I can say about this tank besides that it's great. It's good for beginners all the way up to experienced vapors. It's good for flavor. It's good for cloud chasing. I got this thing running at 70 watts right now, and it's hitting nice. So that's it at 70 watts with the 0.2. I'm sure that you could just hear how much airflow this thing has. Another thing I want to say that I love about the coils is one of the quickest break-in times for coils that I've ever used, or that I've ever experienced. I started at 30 watts just to, get that nice break-in. It wasn't producing much vapor, and then I just bumped it up to 40 after like 2 minutes of letting the juice soak. Wasn't producing much, but it was still getting a little bit. I didn't really start noticing a lot of vapor coming out of this thing, or I didn't really get a satisfying hit till it was about at 55, 60 watts, and I kicked it up to that after like 5-6 minutes of letting the juice soak in, and now I'm at 70, which is nice. I'm gonna bump it up to 85 just to see how it does. Jeez, sorry, this thing, when you hold down this button, this thing just jumps on the DNA. Okay, so yeah, this is really just to let you guys see, I mean, after I say 10 minutes of saturating. Yeah, so, I mean, I really can't say a lot about this tank, more than I already have, besides how much I love it, besides just how much of a great tank that it is. So yeah, I hope that the video was informative. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoy the CCA MAUS tank if you believe that it's something for you and you purchase it from us. Yeah, and that's it for me. Once again, I'm Zach, coming to you from My Freedom Smokes. I hope all you beautiful people have a wonderful day.